Well, good afternoon or morning or evening, whenever you're watching this. This is normally where I talk about what I learned in church today and or whatever I took away, but he did a two-part. It was going to be a whole thing, but run out of time, so he said, well, I normally don't do this. I wasn't planning to, but I'm going to finish this next Sunday. So I'll do it next Sunday when he finishes. But when I got to church, I was flipping through my Bible, and it just opened to something highlighted, and I want to read it and tell you what I think about that. It's John 3, chapter 1, verse 2. Yes, that's verse 2. 3 John, verse 2. Beloved, I pray that in all respects you may prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospers. Simple verse, just in a random place, just something that when I read it, I felt needed highlighted and needed to be visited. And I've done a lot of revisiting this verse. I studied on, I guess you would say studied on this verse for nearly a month and had a lot about, I had a nice summary and everything written out, but I've lost it. That was years ago, but I can remember a lot of what my thoughts were. And that, there's a lot to be said in this, in just verses, just a single verse. Sometimes there's a lot that you can take away from it, because it says that he wants us to prosper and be healthy just as our soul is. Which I take away is, if you're struggling with something that is deep in your heart, deep in your soul, something that you and God need to work on, that's going to weigh every bit of your life down. If you're holding on to something that you just need to give to God, it's dragging your whole life down. It's going to depress you, which is going to make you sick physically. If you don't feel good, you're not going to be going to work as much, which is going to make your finances. When you hold on to these things, they really, really weigh on you real bad. And you need to give everything. Turn it all over to God. I have things that weigh on me. And right now, really, especially right now, because I just started a new job. I'm real anxious. I've been at it for a week now, and I'm putting myself out there in the public, which I haven't done in years. I've worked in a shop for 15 years. 15 years I've been in a shop, and everybody that comes to see me was just coming to see me. It wasn't, nobody was coming wanting me to do something for them, wanting me to get them something, wanting me to help them with something. But now that's different. People coming to me want something. I need to find them something, get them what they want, or I'm not doing my job now. My job's not a set, cut, and dry, okay, this is what you got to do today, Matt. No, you don't know what you got to do today, Matt. You got to see when you get there. And that's pretty stressful, but I've got to give it up, turn it over to God. You pray about it every day. Tell him, this is my problem. I need your help with it. Whatever it is, whether it be you've lost somebody in your family, you've lost your job, you're having issues with whatever. New haircut that you're worried about because you don't look good with it. That'll be over in a little while. A scar that you got on your head that that just weighs on you all the time. Everything, turn it over to God and let him handle it. Let him be your comfort. And that's what that verse is saying that we've got to do. We've just got to give it all to God, and he'll handle all of it. If our soul prospers, our life will prosper, our health will prosper, and we will be good. We will be, and really that did next week, when you hear about that does kind of tie into what the sermon was today, which that's another reason that I wanted to talk about it, was because it was what I read today when I got there, and a lot of what he talked about reiterated that one verse to me. You know, and it's odd when you go and you're looking through, and if you do like you should, which is highlight things in your Bible that mean something to you or that you need to be able to find later. You know, mark it, highlight it, you know, take your pen, circle things, underline, put little dots here and there just to tell you different things about different passages in the Bible. You know, it's okay. It's a holy book, but it is okay to write in it. You need to write in it. This is yours. You need to be writing in your Bible when you're studying. Don't just write it down on a piece of paper to where you can lose it. That's what I did. I wrote it on a piece of paper, but I did highlight the verse that I was doing. So, but my references aren't there. I should have wrote them in the margins. But, you know, as you see, I've got a small Bible. I need to get me a big one to do my Bible study at home with. But anyway, that's about all I've got. Just everybody have a blessed week. Remember to pray. That's something that I don't remember to do, and I wonder at the end of the day, what was wrong with today? Matt, you didn't wake up. You didn't, when you had your alone time, you were listening to the radio, you didn't turn it off and get with God. You've got to get with God every day. Every day we need to spend some time with God so our soul can prosper, so our life can prosper, and so our health can prosper. Don't let it weigh on you. Give it to God. Whatever it is, give it to God and trust Him. I mean, we trust Him with our life. Why not with everything else in it? You know, because I do. It's like, oh, I'm not afraid to die. I know what's going to happen when I die. Well, if I give everything to Him, then I don't need to worry about anything, because He's going to get me up to the end of my life, and I'm going to prosper from here to there. And He'll get me through everything if I just turn it over to Him. But I need to quit. So we'll see you next week, and have a blessed week. And if you're new and don't hey, subscribe to my channel. Helps me know that y'all care, and it's a way that you know you're going to get my videos every week. And you know, hey, thumbs it up, share it with your friends. Everybody needs to hear these messages. These aren't just me. These are for me, but it's for you, to help you through life just like I need it. Y'all, me being able to talk to you like this helps me, and I hope it helps you. So, you know, if you think somebody else could be helped from it, share it with them.